Welcome back, my little foxes. I hope you've been doing well. You guys are getting 2 videos this month. To all my new little foxes, welcome to Yunahland. I am super happy that you're here. This video is going to be an Inktober tour. After many coffees and many bad sitting positions, I have done it. I have completed another Inktober. Guys, I really love Inktober. I've been doing pen drawings daily already, so Inktober was really just another way I can incorporate different prompts for my spreads. Not gonna lie, we had some weird prompts this year. I didn't really know what to do for some of them, but you know, that's really the fun and creative thing about it. I really love scrolling through the tags and seeing what other artists drew and seeing how differently we interpreted the prompts. There's just a disgustingly talented cesspool of artists out there. The only thing I did differently this year was I didn't do individual quote-unquote finished pieces. I just drew my good old sketchbook spread for each prompt. And I realized after the first few that this was giving myself more work because I had to think of 4 or 5 different ways to draw the prompt versus just one. But it worked out pretty well and I'm happy with the results. But yeah, you can also see these pieces on my Instagram at yunahland. I made a reel for each one if you want to check those out. Also, next year, I think I might make my own prompt list. If you guys would be interested in doing that with me, please let me know in the comments. I think that would be super fun. I may do that regardless if anyone joins me or not. All right, so, well, please grab a drink. I got a hot coffee with me. Let's dive into today's cozy Inktober tour. I will say that some of my favorite pieces are towards the end, so stick around to see those. Okay, so day 1 was Gargoyle. This was pretty fun. I can't say that I've ever tried to draw this before, but turned out pretty well. I drew a little frog gargoyle here, and my favorite was this guy. I really liked how his hands and his body turned out. Day 2 was Scurry. And I will say that I definitely messed up on the middle guy. He was supposed to be a pumpkin head. I don't know, but it kind of worked out. I really like how the animals turned out on this page. I don't generally draw animals, so these cute guys were pretty fun to draw. Okay, so day 3 was Bat. I really love bats. I think they're super cute, but I did a little mix of some scary, creepy bats, as well as some cute bats, and you know, a little bug as well. My favorite is this guy. He's so cute. Day 4 was Scallop. I was kind of struggling with this one. I started out with just doing like a scalloped design pattern at the bottom here, which was fun. And then I kind of developed more into, I don't know, some body forms. And my favorite would be this whale guy being carried by tiny little scallop buddies. Day 5 was Flame. This was definitely very fun for me to draw. I have a little bit of twin flame action and a little bit of flame hair, and my favorite, Calcifer, definitely had to draw him. But yeah, I'm happy with how this guy turned out too. His legs were pretty fun to draw. And I also tested out some red ink as well. Day 6 was Bouquet. I can't say that I draw that many flowers, but yeah, this spread turned out to be really pretty. I like to include little quotes in my spreads, so I include a little one here. Overall, pretty happy with this piece. Very colorful, very Very spring vibes. Day 7 was trip. I thought about what I wanted to do with this one, and ultimately I went for more of like a trippy head trip, I guess, which was really fun to draw. I really enjoyed drawing everything in his head. I clearly messed up here, and I put a little post-it over that. It's my little trick. This girl's my favorite. Day 8 was match. I decided to do a match made in hell with these two pumpkin heads, as well as just a box of matches itself. One of my favorites is this little ticket here in the corner. And yeah, I like the design on this little matchbox, but some color pencil rubbed off, which is unfortunate. Day 9 is nest. I've drawn this little cute little acorn house before, so I had to include it again. I like this quote: "To every bird its own nest is beautiful, and just like how no matter how much you travel, nothing is as beautiful and comforting as one's home." Thought it was very fitting for this prompt. Had to include a little hair nest as well here. And this is just to show you guys some imperfections with pen. Like, I clearly measured his mouth wrong, but overall I think it looks fine. Day 10 is crabby. This prompt was very interesting. I wasn't too thrilled on this. I just decided to do some crabby faces on the left side here. My favorite would probably be this little crab spider that I drew in the corner really quickly. Yeah, this piece is okay. I definitely messed up on this crabby cat in the corner too. I don't really know what's going on with him, but yeah. Day 11 was eagle. I really enjoyed this prompt. I've never drawn an eagle before, but it was pretty fun. I definitely messed up on this one with like the legs. Yeah. The middle guy looks like a rustler. I don't know. Not what I was going for, but I like this guy with his little skull hat and his hands being with the eagle talons. I kind of continued that trend over onto this guy with his legs as well. But yeah, overall pretty happy with this piece. Day 12 was forget. I definitely went straight to Breakfast Club. This was probably my first piece that I've actually drawn several people together in a group. So that was a really fun thing to draw, very new for me, but turned out pretty good. Day 13 was kind. I interpreted this more as one of a kind. I include this quote: "There has never been, nor will there ever be, a being like you in existence. Never forget how rare you are." And I included these two drawings, which I thought were pretty fitting. Day 14 was empty. I kind of did a mixture of different ideas for this one. For the first one, I did this vampire over here, "I'll drink you empty," and then this pumpkin head, this drunken pumpkin head, and this emptying love potion, and my favorite part, this one, which is "my mind feels so empty." So this was a fun one. Day 16 was foul. I skipped day 15. This was a really fun one for me. I kind of did a sillier approach and just had a bunch of ducks in Halloween costumes, just to fit the theme of the month. My favorite would be this ghost duck here. Yeah, just a really silly spread, but I really had fun with this one. Day 17 was salty. Wasn't too sure what to do with this piece. I decided to put a little slug here. I really like its facial expression, and a mermaid with the salt shaker. I did two mermaids here. For some reason, that's what I thought of. And a skeletal mermaid saying, "Why so salty?" Day 18 was scrape. This is not something that I would typically use as a prompt to draw anything with. The only thing I could think of was, scrape knees. So that's what I did. I just did that 3 times. This was pretty fun to draw, actually. I liked it. Scrape knees and bruises teach us valuable lessons about our own limits. Day 19 was ponytail. I didn't do anything, too creative with this spread. I just kind of searched up some ponytail models and just drew them out. It was fun to draw all the different arm positions, though, so that was something new. Day 21 was bad dog. I skipped day 20, which was bluff. This is probably one of my favorite spreads. I really enjoyed drawing this one. I really like this skinny dog here. That was a lot of fun to draw, as well as this one here with the little skull hat. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Day 22 was heist. This was actually really fun. It was more like a storytelling within the drawing itself. There's some running aspects here and some lock picking aspects, and yeah, this was really fun. I like this one too. Treasure eyes. Day 23 was booger. This was an interesting prompt. Can't say that I have ever tried drawing something like this, but I had a lot of fun with it. This was probably the most general one. Day 24 was fairy. I took some inspiration from Brian Froud in his book Fairies on this bottom piece here. I really loved this one. Quote, "Come fairies, take me out of this dull world, for I would ride with you upon the wind and dance upon the mountains like a flame." Just super beautiful overall. I really like this pink fairy on the side as well. Day 25 was tempting. I liked this prompt, so I did kind of 5 different options for tempting things, such as a red button, desserts, and the drink me bottle from Alice in Wonderland, and of course this couple in the middle. Day 26 was ego. I definitely had to include a little magical me. I mean, how can you not? Other than that, I did kind of 2 different spectrums of it. One with high confidence and one with kind of a low confidence to show the different aspects of ego. Day 27 was snack. I thought that I would like this prompt a little more than I did. I wasn't too happy with this haiku that I drew here, but it was too late. I do like the color and the flames in this one. My favorite part would have to be this little ghost here. Look at its eyes. Day 28 was camping. And while I haven't really done much camping of my own, I really like the camping aesthetic. So I drew a little fire here, which got a little bit of a ink smudge, but yeah, and this girl with the cozy camping blanket, and of course my fox, I can't forget that, and a little drink on a log. Just very cute piece. Day 30 was gear. I thought about doing like an actual gear, but I decided to take this more in the route of camping gear. So I have drinks on the side here, soup and beans, a map, matches, a sweater, all those good things, a pan, an axe, a fish. Yeah, I had fun with this one. I really like this one. The last day, day 31, is farm. I loved drawing this one. I tried to challenge myself to draw something that I typically really don't draw, so I drew a barn and some landscapes, some bales of hay, some scenery aspects. Of course, I had to draw an apple in there as well and some chickens. I think they came out pretty well. I like the shadow work that I put on her face. So that was a lot of talking, and that about wraps up my Inktober tour. Thanks for watching to the end. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!